something to refer back to, but you guys can always hit us up too. We
Yeah.
want to be able to add value to you guys. Without further ado, I think getting into the case studies, and we wanted to bring on one of the realtors of a recent deal that we're working where it just kind of happened organically. Literally what
Yeah.
we're talking about, it happened. And so we wanted to bring her up to kind of share her process of like how this happened, and how you guys can do the same too. So let me stop sharing for a minute, and we're going to bring on Blanca.
Yeah.
She is a realtor, a couple years, and I'm sure we'll let her do a little intro. But the way it kind of happened is, Tim is a great networker. He was out at an event and came across a broker who does commercial deals, but on the retail side. So
Mm-hmm.
she actually lists these commercial deals. And so, created a relationship, again, adding value. And she gave us a bone to pick. She was like, hey, I have an off-market commercial opportunity. It expired and the seller really needs to sell. Do you have any buyers? And of course, we reached out, but sometimes, it depends on the neighborhood. It
Mm-hmm.
just depends. So a lot of the investors in our pool either weren't invested or weren't interested, or they wanted at a much lower price. So I reached out. We're in an accountability group that we meet every week. And we had Blanca join, and I was just like, let's shoot it over. Like anybody here that has cash buyers, and she's like, yep, send me the information, and here we are. Let's add Blanca. What's going on, girl?
Hey,
Hey,
Blanca.
hi guys. Hi, so my name is Blanca Akimoto. I've been a realtor for 2 years, and I was so happy to connect with Tim and Gladia. Just how they mentioned, we met on an accountability group through a friend, and when they share that off market deal, I was like, oh my gosh, they're adding so much value already. I have about 6 investors are always looking for opportunity, and to me, it's like if you can get your investors deals off market, they're gonna just love you more, right? So I just wanted to share with them, and I did send all that information to him. And, I was uneasy, uncertain. I think that we touched about this earlier. I felt like I don't know them too well, even though they're in an accountability group with me. Like, I don't know if I should trust them, even though they seem really nice, right? They were like honestly so helpful. They actually reached out. They wanted to jump on a call to go over with me, on the process of how I would get paid, because those were the questions that I did have. I still felt uneasy, and they make sure that they talk to me again. So we had about 3 meetings prior to getting everything going. But yeah, everything has been really easy with Tim and Claudia, and I can tell you that they're just so personal that they show up at the properties with you. They make this happen. You don't feel alone, and I just can't wait to have more deals with them. So that's really my story.
I love it.
That's awesome.
I love to see like because you were skeptical at first because you didn't know about it. And this, we will say, this was a commercial deal,
Yeah.
right?
100%.
Right, which is a little bit different. But even if it was residential off market, tell us about like your thought process, like, or how long did it take for it to click for you on like, oh, I know how it works. We're now moving forward, right? Where it's like, I get it. What was that moment for you?
You know what? I kind of took a step back, and I just was like, should I even bother with this? Like, is this going to lead to anything? Like, am I going to be in trouble more than anything? I just feel like it was uneasy. It was just like, I guess like getting clarification for me, I guess, on how to get paid, and making sure that, it's like 3 different people connected, right? So you
Mm-hmm.
guys, and then the broker, like it just felt like you're kind of like, driving with your eyes closed, right? And to like trust the process was just very hard. But really and truly, like just being able to work with you guys and being able to add that value made me feel like, you know what, like I don't want to lose on my client, losing a deal like this when I can, have so much value for him in the future. And working with you guys, I felt like really comfortable after you guys went over it with me, everything. And then the fact that you guys followed up to make sure if I had any further questions, you guys connected me with the broker. I felt like, you know what, it's going to happen. And I just felt better about it, And as we're going through it, I feel like 100% like comfortable. I feel like I can do this with you guys all the time.
That's awesome. I mean, it was, it's so funny how it happened so fast, really, because once Gladia posted it, you kind of responded, and then we were already maybe setting up a call. And you had a couple investors already ready kind of to go on it. And so I just and that's just a testament to having faith in working with a realtor, because you just don't know what network they have or what investors they have. And we just put it out there, and then I think, what was it, like a few days after that we went to go see the property, and then the day after that we were in escrow, right? So it happened so quickly, and we're so excited to be working with you, and we appreciate all the work that you're putting into that, and then being open to learn too. And
Right.
you kind of mentioned that you want to focus more on this size of commercial, right? Because I think you had mentioned that this is the biggest commercial deal you've done in size, I should say.
Yep, you're correct. And I feel like, just having the right people and ready to go makes it a lot easier. I mean, I feel like I spend so much time with buyers sometimes, and we're looking at so many properties, and like they're just undecided. And I feel like here it is, just giving you the information, the rent rolls, giving you all the documents that you need, and you're ready to put an offer. Like, why not? I want to work with that all the time. And if you know the people, why not work with them as well?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Relationship is everything. So if you we're really big on like adding value to the people in our network. And so if you like the people that you're working with, you're going to want to continue doing business. And so even for us, you have to be unselfish in some ways, right? So sometimes it's like, hey, I'm willing to give up a little bit of our cut just to make the deal happen if needed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the way this deal was kind of is set up is we're all getting paid on the seller side, right? So this
Mm-hmm.
is kind of where we split the fee. It's not always going to be like that, but that was just because of like how it's structured. You
Mm-hmm.
you have to some realtors, and I think this is where the stingy energy comes in. They would have been like, nope, I don't want to share, but we're a team here. And I'm big in basketball. Like it should be where it's like I'm throwing you the ball to dunk it. Like I'm giving
Yeah.
you an alley oop, right?
Mm-hmm.
An assist, where we're all a team, we're all like contributing, and the ultimate goal is to just get the deal closed so we can continue working more deals. So I think that's a testament to again, like Tim said, just just how you work with professionals, and how you
Mm-hmm.
work with the people in your network. And you were quick. I was like, dang girl, like
I
you,
know.
you really were with it. So I think that just shows for anybody watching, like if you have if you have those people, like you get to know those people first, obviously have those phone calls. Don't be afraid to ask those questions. Don't be afraid to it may sound silly, but
Mm-hmm.
you're in control. Like, how do I get paid? Like that's a fair question. And let's have it in writing, right? So from the jump, we're very transparent and wanted to make sure, hey, before we move forward, this is how it's going to work out. And then once we all were aligned, it's like, yeah, let's just get this done. And now there's other opportunities that we can work as well. So we want to work with 20 Blancas, right? Like
Yeah.
it's the opportunities, and then also for you, Blanca, like having the knowledge. So it's all a
Mm-hmm.
win-win situation.
Hmm. Yep, I totally agree. And then, after talking to my investor and sharing, like, hey, you know what, I'm coming through with all these deals. Like, how are you going to pay me in the future? Because I'm coming through. I got you an escrow. So now we have the relationship where in the future he is going to be paying me. So thank you guys for making that happen for me and educating me.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's an important part too. That just opens the door for you to negotiate, on the buyer side, because you're bringing so much value and deal flow to them, and that's what they're looking for. They're always looking, especially on off market. Like, we all know inventory is low. Like, if there's an opportunity to get it first and fast, the investors are going to jump on it, and if it fits their wheelhouse, then it's a done deal, and that's how fast it can be done. So which is great. So we definitely appreciate you, and we look forward to working with you more. 100%.
Yeah, we'll be doing more webinars, but thank you for hopping on, because I'm like, we have to share that because it just
Yeah.
happens so naturally, organically.